In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity.
Merry Christmas.
Heat and cold, life and death.
Synonyms and antonyms.
Of course, light and dark. Then from the dark, they came
Finally, a zombie video game.
and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
Grandma.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights.
As stylish and neat as the intro is, it's the thing I forget most about the game, and I'm sure everyone else does.
So easily
You kind of forget there's a story behind all this.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons.
Alright, calm down, choir.
Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved.
Is the game too loud at this point compared to me? Or is it okay?
Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
Stella!
Thus began the Age of Fire.
Obviously. See?
But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
I'm not really digging From Software's beat poetry.
Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
One of those to rule them all or something. I'm getting my fantasy mixed up.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead.
How's the game look, folks?
And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
You're about to see where I'm streaming this game from right now.
This is your fate.
Yep, that's me. Key looks kind of hot. I don't know if I should touch it. Alright. So let's see if I remember this game at all. Last time I played this game I had an Xbox or a PS3 controller. Now I'm using an Xbox controller. I'm playing as a cleric and not doing a very good job of it. Ah yes, targeting. That's important. So many things about this game to remember. And it won't have any patience should I forget those things. Let's see. So, quick chat check-in. Is everything working okay? Game look alright? Audio sound okay? Can hear the kindling of the flames. Alright, very good. On the advice of internet people, I put 2 mods on this game. This is the PC version. One mod just does some random graphical fixes, and the other one enhances the online element a bit. So if you want to play with friends, it makes it much more likely that they will see you and be able to join you. Or invade you, maybe, I don't know. And if the chat is having any problems on this hitbox thing, the chat seems to be the most buggy thing about it so far, so you might need to refresh. Sometimes popping out the chat works. Or if the video's not working, then you can't hear me, so my advice is kind of worthless. One thing that's tripping me up is the analog stick doesn't work on the menu, so I have to use the little D-pad. I'm using a controller, that's right. Just getting acclimated here. So yeah, that's parry, and then you got the basic block button. Alright. Classic color, ugh. But I mean, it looks just like me otherwise. Yeah. Alrighty. Looking good. So that's the backstab. Working well. Need to remember to dash. Game doesn't give you a whole lot of time to get used to the controls. So there's nothing over here, right? Nah. See. It's double tap B to jump. I don't even remember. Let's see. Taking a quick look at the stream video, making sure it looks okay, which seems to be. Chat, anything I need to fix? Seems alright.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
This is a Twitch streamer we're talking to.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my
I'm making
heart.
this cutscene more cinematic.
Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
X is the flasks. Good to know. Oh. R.I.P. Last time I played this game, I was extremely conservative all the time. It took me a good, I think, well over 40 hours to actually finish the thing. And that will probably continue into this game, although I want to try something different than how I played before. Before, I was a pyro. Oops. It's a pyro, and I used that, what's that sword called? The Zweihände? I use that pretty much exclusively. Right bumper won't fall. That's okay. Is there any reason to even fight this thing? $80 souls, I guess. Can't hurt. So let's see if this demon is as badass as he claims to be. Actually, let's get that talisman I got and make sure I remember how to use it correctly. There we go. There's a ghost bro fighting this guy too. I'm used to having fireballs at this point. Gotta be direct. Gotta learn how to fight with what I got. So I'll spray him with mace! That's okay. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you defeat the probably easiest thing to beat in the game. Boss. Beat in the game. Oh, that stuff that I picked up. Chad, is the stream still working alright? Seems to be. And there it is. We beat Dark Souls. Game over. Good job, everyone. Thank you for your support.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage.
I missed a pickup? I don't remember that.
To the land of the ancient lords.
Oh well.
Lordran.
Let's check. Let's get Dectilon in here if he is indeed here. Dectilon.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
You,
Welcome to my stream of Dark Souls.
What? What's that? It sounds like, is it a video game?
It's the new thing.
Oh, interesting.
Right?
Right. And I see you're playing as Ron Paul.
Yes. 2012.
Well,
Same complexion,
what do we
I mean.
have here?
It is.
You must be a new arrival. Let me guess.
There in
Fate of
the bottom right
undead,
there is
right?
your bitcoins, I assume.
Well, you're not the first.
Or is that,
There's no
maybe it's the big
celebration
round
here.
thing there in the upper
You'd have done
left,
better
right?
to
Everything in
rot
this game is
the
bitcoins.
undead Asylum.
Everything.
Too late now.
You forgot to leave something with
Since you're
Snuggly.
here, let me help you
Snuggly?
out. There are
Yes.
actually two bells
Snuggly
of
the Crow?
awakening. One's up above
what can
in
I
the
leave with them?
undead church.
Humanity, I
The other
guess.
is far
Actually, now that I think about it,
in the ruins at
what
the
did you
base
pick
of
as your
Blight
starting item?
Tower.
I missed
The
the
masticate.
character creation.
And something happened.
Of course.
Brilliant,
um,
right? Not much to go on.
Are you planning on
I have a
getting the
feeling that
Yaito?
won't stop you. So
Yes.
off you go. It is
That's
why you
like a
came,
katana
isn't it?
sword
To
thingy?
this accursed
Yes.
land, the undead.
Okay. Well, then you have to go down into Blight Town the normal way anyway, if you want to get it.
Okay.
I guess you can still use the Master Key for a bunch of stuff, but
Let's see, do I want to level up yet?
yeah, I don't see why not.
What should I invest in, Dectilon? What would you recommend
I mean,
at this point? Also, I can't see the
you're-
chat anymore.
Yeah, it's frozen.
Gotta refresh that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I guess another point in endurance couldn't hurt. That, like,
Sorry.
vitality and endurance, like, that never hurts ever.
And resistance.
Right, max resistance. I guess that's one of the weaknesses of this class is that you have a bunch of points put into resistance. But just yeah, apparently. No, I don't. I didn't mean to do it. I meant that the character starts with a few, but the character starts at level 2, so I guess the characters aren't.
So, did I
entirely
fuck up
fair.
completely? Should I start over, Dectilon? Is that what you're saying?
No, doesn't really matter. Yeah, vitality and more stamina is never bad and lets you wear heavy armor. But since you were going for more of a light armor, let's see if I still have the thing I wrote. Yeah.
I printed it out.
Oh, that's mighty ambitious for something I just randomly threw together.
Hello there.
There are probably people in the chat that are bigger or
business with
well,
us.
that have more expertise than I do.
Distance, if possible.
I doubt that, Dectilon. I doubt that tremendously.
Like, I believe there is a guy named Tolbo,
Hello
I
there.
think,
I realize
said
that I
he
have
has played the game for like 1,200 hours or something like
I
that.
want you to know that
I don't
it is
know.
not meant in ill will.
I need
if
a
you play
character
here,
planner sheet from
Take
him.
this as a
Get out of the call, Dectilon.
No, go ahead. It's for you.
Let's see what I said. Yeah, vitality and endurance. Vitality,
You
not
again.
too many points in
Oh,
vitality
I
because
know.
you don't really need
How about this?
vitality.
I have to await my companions here.
As long as you can dodge,
So
you don't
what if
really
I were to
need
teach
health,
you
do
some
you?
miracles.
Right?
Would that please you?
And strength to 14, dex to 20. Yeah.
Very well.
So, like,
Then
early on,
first,
I guess I
a
would
covenant
say
with the
get
gods.
strength and dex to 14
Now
each.
let me share
Okay.
my miracles. Only
I think that would
their
be a
ultimate effectiveness
good plan.
will be determined by
Okay,
your
I'm down with your
efforts
plan.
and your faith.
Because then you can wield the Uchigatana, which is a really good weapon for this early in the game.
See, what does Seek Guidance do again?
Guidance. It makes a bunch of extra help messages spawn. Some being from the designers. So, like, they can tell you where secret walls are and stuff like that if you use Seek Guidance. It's not really something you need.
My companions are Milady. and
Also, you
Iron
should not
Knights.
buy a
She
talisman.
is young,
Makes
All
sense.
right,
threatened by an
you have
undead
one to
mission.
start with, so
We
yes.
are her defenses.
Doubly, you
to
don't
keep
need
her
one.
from harm.
Hmm.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teaching.
The effectiveness of the blah blah blah.
Yep.
Let's see, so fall down here, right? And then, yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm like 10 seconds behind, something like that.
It is an improvement over Twitch.
It is. It really is.
I can deal with a 10-second delay.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what they were thinking.
Because without that, how could I effectively interact with people in the chat who I love and respect above all else?
Exactly.
Duh.
Well, now the chat is frozen, so
Well, you take the good with the bad.
wait, you're interacting, but you don't know what exactly. It'll be
No.
a surprise.
Let's see. Should I go through the graveyard run?
Yeah, you should also use the standard talisman, I would say.
Yeah.
I believe it's slightly better.
Then I thought I had a super talisman.
Maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought that the one the cleric starts with is actually worse, but maybe it's just better for different things.
Don't know if that's accurate. Alright, let's do that graveyard run.
Yeah. I mean, there are some
So-
soul items in there, if nothing else.
So there's that super big sword, a spear.
Yes. There is a shield, Caduceus shield, which is useful for killing the Moonlight Butterfly. So you want to get that. And there are some soul items and the binoculars if you want those for some reason.
I love binoculars.
Yes, they don't actually do anything that a bow doesn't already do.
Right.
And what a useless item. Wonder if in Dark Souls 2 they're actually going to be like rendered backgrounds and stuff you can look at with binoculars. You should probably have spent your souls before going in here.
I'm a risk taker. I take risks. And then destroy them.
And skeletons take you. Oh, you get out.
Wee bit of damage.
Did you get the... No, it's still there. Go get that. Oh,
The
you...
thing I'm going towards right now?
Exactly. Occasionally I forget how far back.
Yeah, whoa.
Happens.
Didn't realize those skeletons were that persistent.
They will follow you. I don't think they'll stop chasing you, actually.
Until I get to a bonfire.
No, they'll still chase you.
Really?
Yeah.
All the way here?
Yep.
I don't see him.
Well, I have had skeletons chase me here.
Well, that was in
But,
real life, though.
Well, yeah.
Come on.
That was a creepypasta.
Yeah.
No. Now, if you sit down at the bonfire before they reach you, then obviously they despawn. But
And then they
if you wait too long, then the skeletons will actually get to the bonfire, and you won't be able to sit down. You just have to kill them.
Okay. I forgot when they're close to bonfires, they look like super real people. So, anybody watching the chat, if you're a Dark Souls expert and want to recommend an approach I should take that is superior to Dectilon's, then let me know.
Are you going to read the sheet out loud?
I don't have it with me right now,
No.
but yes.
I suppose, technically, if someone has a real recommendation, it is probably superior to what I suggested. I just thought that it's kind of middle of the road-ish, but still with a focus on faith. So
You gotta keep the faith, is what Bon
Yeah.
Jovi taught me.
So you'll be able to use a wide variety of weapons if you feel like switching over. It's not like singularly focused towards one thing.
So how do you feel about a point in vitality, a point in endurance, and a point in strength?
No.
No,
seriously,
that's stupid.
Yeah, well,
All right, what-
I mean,
what do
it's
you
not
think?
it's not really stupid, but I would, like I said, try to get 14-14 for strength and dex as fast as possible.
Alright. Well, I have 14 strength now. And 9 dex.
Wow.
So I'll go with that.
Agile as a refrigerator.
See, I wish there was a way you could do take backsies in this game.
Yeah,
Like defund
But-
your souls. Like I shouldn't have done that.
there is a lot of that in this game.
Yeah. Do you think
That's
I should
why
go down, try to get that Kindle thing?
No.
The
Oh, you mean the
Firekeeper soul?
Yeah, Firekeeper soul. Yeah, sure, why not?
Do you think
It's
I
not
can?
hard.
Don't think so?
Yeah, I think so.
But Dectilon, it's me.
Oh well. Then now you made me doubt my decision here.
Yeah.
No, I think you can get it. It's not that hard.
Chat still not working for you?
I'll reload the stream and see if that helps.
Don't know if people are screaming at me at this point. So
Probably.
completely fucking everything up or what?
Let's see
Let
here.
me check. Where's my mouse? There it is. Let me look on. Okay, I do have a chat on this end.
It's not loading for me.
I couldn't tell if there was anything new in the chat though, if it was just really old and not loading.
Yeah, the last message in my chat was like scroll up or something. It's gone now, but the chat is
Good tip, good tip. Isn't there a dude down here I can talk to and get some catalysts or something?
Yeah, you don't want one, but it's down to the right.
Yeah. I wish you could sell stuff for souls.
You kind of can, but it's not a lot, so just a tiny amount. But it can be nice sometimes to just get shit out of your inventory. What a meanie. What? You don't get anything from killing them.
You get 24 souls.
That's nothing.
This is unusual.
I'd say otherwise.
More importantly, you're free.
Oh well.
How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry.
Yeah.
I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established...
And just also, if there's...
Can you believe it?
if you want any limiters on my help, just let me know.
Well, I've played through the game once already.
That's true. Do you know where Gwendolyn is?
No intention of escape.
I forget. Isn't she an inner Londo?
Can't bear the thought of going hollow.
It's a guy.
Although, I must admit,
I'm mixing that up with the
I don't
princess
much to
lady.
occupy myself.
Yeah.
How about this?
Although I
Forge
would
your weapon.
understand if
Albeit
you would be
with rather
confused,
minimal
because
tools.
apparently his backstory is that he
I'll
was
show you
raised
what
as a
made
girl.
you best in Vinheim.
Oh, interesting.
It's kind of weird how much story there is in this game.
How much story there is
It's-
that they don't really tell you.
It's like hidden in item descriptions a lot of the time. Like if you read the item descriptions on like most random things, it can say like he was banished from there and there, and this was his sword or something like that.
So the only thing worth getting around here right now is that Firekeeper soul, right?
No. There is tons of stuff to get. It's just that
Well, worth it to
Running
get
into
early,
ghost-
I mean.
right. If you try running into Ghost Town at level 1 or very early on, when you do no damage, you will probably get ghosted. Ghosted.
Say, Transient Curse is the thing that enchants your weapon and lets you hurt ghosts, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. But here I want to actually avoid the ghosts. I shouldn't bother engaging them.
The first 2 ghosts you'll probably want to try to kill.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it'll be really hard to get to the Firekeeper soul if you leave them alive. I mean, you can, once again, you can try, but...
Oops.
Did you fall off?
Yes, I forgot that was a thing that you could do.
Right. Yeah.
As
Yeah,
you can see. See, I realized as I ran in there, I didn't even know where the Firekeeper soul was exactly, or I didn't remember.
Yeah, you were right on track towards it right there before you fell.
Oh, okay. I saw the ghost
thing is-
popping up and got scared.
Yeah,
So
the
if I just
problem
kept going straight, then I would have gotten it.
The ghosts spawn in the middle of the platform, so I mean you can maybe run past them. I haven't really tried that. I usually try to lure them away from the little bridge there, and then just run up to it, grab it, and then like jump off or whatever when I have 0 souls, because then I don't have to take the elevator back up if I get out safely.
Yeah. Well, I have 0 souls now, so I'm willing to take some risks.
I mean, you can try running past them. You do have a few seconds before they are fully spawned, but they do spawn right in the middle of the bridge, so I
Great.
don't know if you can sneak past them.
See, well, I'm going down the elevator, see if I can pop out the chat and see if that does anything.
Are you going down the elevator now?
I'm sitting on the elevator. That just finished going down.
No. Well, then I'm synced.
Nice.
So, hell yeah, for, what is it called again? Hitbox.
Yeah, I'd say this is a hit.
Yeah.
Box.tv.
And a box. Right. You can get the S stock, too. I mean, it's not a great weapon or anything, but it's right there.
Wait. Where is it?
When you run out the elevator, there is like a bit of a crumbling wall that you run through, like a gate before you come to the bridges that take you over to Ghost Town. And like right behind the wall, there's
I got it.
sword. Yeah,
Is it better than the mace?
I don't know.
Dectilon.
don't remember.
Gotta know these
It's-
things, man.
It's different.
Looks like the mace is just a little bit stronger.
Yeah. Although, you know, in Dark Souls, you can never really be sure. Have to look at stats like weight, attack animations, attack speed, stuff like that.
Indeed.
But that's what makes, or that's one of the reasons why Dark Souls is so great, because you can grab almost any item and say, this will be my my weapon for the entire game, and it's completely fine. You can beat the entire game with any sword, any little dagger or club or whatever.
This game is anything you want it to be.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got it!
Except easy. Oh. Alright, now I'm 10 seconds behind again. Wow, that was weird. You'll never take me alive!
I didn't give the ghost the satisfaction.
That's what's most important here, I think.
Alright, so you get the Firekeeper soul, you give it to the lady in the cage down here.
Yep.
Let's see.
And suddenly you're healier than before.
That's right. Let's see, what other kind of neat early shit can I do?
Well, like I said, something I like to do is run down into the catacombs and get the Great Scythe, but I would not
I think
recommend
that's
that.
beyond my abilities.
Or, well, at least beyond your abilities to do in a reasonable amount of time.
There you go.
It's not very fun to watch, I would think, unless you're an expert at it.
And I am.
Yeah, I guess technically you could go back to the Undead Asylum and get some stuff if you want, but once again,
Anything
pretty
cool?
dangerous
I forgot
there.
that was up there.
Yeah. Slowbeef took quite a few firebombs to the face, enough that he became convinced that firebombs are,
The best weapon in the game.
yeah, like worth anything.
Got a
They are
hollow
not,
warrior helm.
by the way. Yeah. If you don't have a helm, I suppose you can take it.
Don't think I do.
It's better than nothing. Unless, you know, it's an aesthetic choice and you don't like the look.
All I care about in this game is aesthetics.
That's good.
All I
That's
wanna do
how
is
I
look
usually
great.
play the game.
Yeah.
Once again, Dark Souls, you can play it, you can give zero fucks about equipment power. You can just, you know, put on whatever looks good.
All I care about is dying fabulously.
I can appreciate this.
Okay,
Also,
what was
you
the...
should-
You can roll across this, right? You get on this thing, there's something over there?
Just take that later.
Alright.
It's a, let's see if I remember. Is it a Ring of Sacrifice? I wish I could see the stream. Somebody knows.
They're Dark Souls experts.
I think it's a Ring of Sacrifice because I do remember getting down there and not thinking I had a way out. And I came to the item and found that it's just one of those items that you use when you know you're going to die, and then it breaks. So I was like, well, fuck you, and then I equipped it and jumped off the ledge, so I got to keep my souls. But and then I found out later you can actually get back from there without dying, so I felt retroactively foolish.
You retroactive fool, you.
God. How's your parrying ability, by the way?
Probably not good.
You might as well try practicing a little bit down here. You know, against the undead dudes.
Holding with
just
both
because-
hands? It's a weird question. Alright, I'll try parrying. After this one.
Yeah. It can be hard to parry certain enemies because even enemies that you'd think would be easy, like the early guys, just because they have such long wind up that you think like, okay, now the attack is coming.
There's no such thing as an easy enemy in this game, Dectilon.
Yes, there is. Those guys are really easy.
I disagree. Your disingenuous assertions.
You're killing them like nothing. I guess you can't, like, jump on them. And kill them. Actually, would you consider Crystal Gecko a enemy?
A crystal gecko? No. Enemy, enemy is something actively is trying to get you.
Actually, the Crystal Gecko are probably, for their purpose, more difficult than undead soldiers.
Oh.
Because they have a tendency to get away from you. At least some of them. I wonder if that was a developer. Are you gonna get the treasure downstairs?
If I remember what that treasure is and think it's enticing.
It's a humanity and a piece of rubbish that you can trade to Snuggly the Crow.
And if I remember where the downstairs is.
It's before you go into the fog door. Like where you smashed up some barrels, I believe. You can go down there.
I'm not seeing it.
It's not inside. It's outside. But before
You can't have it downstairs outside. That's silly.
Well, it is a battlement.
Am I going the way you intended?
Yep. Oh,
This
even
going according to your design?
Yep. And you should drink some Estus flask before you get murdered.
Fair point. I'm remembering. It's all coming back to me, Dectilon.
Good. Isn't it a wonderful feeling to feel more confident and competent playing Dark Souls?
Yes, but that has never happened to me.
No. I'm sorry.
Yet to feel this. This confidence, you say.
It's not looking too bad. I guess you have some extra healing and stuff, so it's gonna get a bit harder. For the dudes hanging right there, it is like the one time in the game where I like to use fire bombs. Because you can, you can throw fire bombs at them as they're hanging and they'll just die. I like to use fireballs.
I didn't parry.
Yeah, you can throw fire bombs at them as they're hanging and they'll just die. I like to use fireballs.
Let's get this parrying shit. I didn't parry.
Yeah, I would. You can throw fire bombs. Recommend.
Going crazy.
Just die. Like to use fireballs.
Let's get this parrying shit. I didn't parry.
Yeah, I would. You can throw fire bombs. Recommend.
Going crazy.
Just die. Like to use fireballs. You're getting stabbed at.
Okay. Are you there?
Yeah.
That was weird.
I don't know what happened.
My page suddenly refreshed itself and was unmuted. The hitbox page.
Oh.
Which might mean that the chat is
strike one.
Oh.
But you still survived.
What it was as cacophonous and chaotic as the fight itself.
But you survived both.
Yes.
What I would recommend when it comes to parrying is to just, if you're against several enemies especially, to kill all except one, and then just block him for a while and see, like, look at his attack animations.
Right.
instead of just like trying to parry what is right in front of you, you can instead like recognize the wind up of an attack and parry based on that.
I follow.
Like in a fighting game.
Like Street Fighter?
Yeah, that is a fighting game. Although there is a considerable lack of headbutts in this game. That is the one thing this game lacks.
Agreed.
Ah.
Yeah. Hey, you're the one who encouraged me to try parrying. And so
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. But then I gave you some additional advice.
Let's see. Let's see if the chat is working again.
So you can pop it out.
What
Is
are
that
people
one?
saying about hitbox.tv and Dark Souls?
They think you should kill the what is it? The sad undead guy.
Which sad
sitting by
undead
the
guy?
bonfire. The guy sitting by the bonfire. They think you should kill him for parrying practice.
I think that's
That's
a terrible idea.
That's not very nice.
I hate your crotch in your head! Which will make sense to you in a few seconds.
Nice.
Kind
Yeah,
of an
that is-
accident, in all honesty.
I'm helpful. I'm watching the chat.
So the chat is working, functioning.
Yeah. Clawblade said that the guy sitting by the bonfire actually does become hollow at one point, and you have to fight him.
I kind of remember that. I'm doing terrible. I
But
need
he-
to go back to the bonfire. I'll practice parrying before I do that.
At that point, he's a complete chump, though.
I'm forgetting
so-
you have to follow up the parry with a regular attack, not a strong attack.
Yeah.
This game's so hard.
I also like to do when I want to get back down, I like to do a dive attack down on the undead soldier down below.
It's cruel. So cruel.
The chat says that the pop out, if you pop the chat out, it seems to be working more regularly.
All right. Why am I bothering with these guys? I need to just go to town and run through fire.
You mean the Burg,
The Burg, the burger place.
which means town. So guess you're going to town.
Got to go to town and get some burgers.
Undead burgers.
Yes.
Ugh. That sounds terrible.
It sounds delicious, in fact.
Well, if we are undead, I suppose.
So does anyone in the chat claiming to be a Dark Souls expert?
I'll see in a few seconds, I think. Do you know what Tolvo is?
Well, that was kind of silly.
They're saying that they like that your character has a messenger bag, and they have W'd the mail boy.
Okay. I'm performing about as well as one of those would be, probably.
Runer says he's put 300 hours in.
So does he think my choice of a cleric is terrible? Where'd you
Let's
come
see
from?
what he says. This is Billy's paper route. It's way too hard for him. I don't know.
Understand.
Clerics are good, says Sir Arthur, but
But
you know,
no buts.
he would say that.
Yeah, his name is Sir Arthur.
Faith is really good at this game. I agree.
Warned me too soon, message thing.
Oh, now they're saying that cleric is the noob class and only for people who are rusty and bad.
I think that's the pyromancer.
That's probably true, yeah.
I didn't parry.
Yeah, you should clear out every other enemy except one before you try parrying practice. Also, like I said, if you just block them for a while and just see if, for example, if their attack is a series of attacks, you can like get a feel for where the second hit is. Oh God, run!
It's all good, man.
I survived with like a pixel.
No, I survived it with skill.
That too.
Skill.
But you know the Black Knight?
Of course, I'm familiar with him.
He has...
We text.
What?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
No. We text each other sometimes.
Oh. No, but he has one attack that is like a swing that starts from the left and goes to the right.
Yeah.
And that can be pretty hard to parry, but that's a single attack. And he has like a stabbing attack. Once again, can be pretty hard to parry.
Right.
But then he has a 3-hit combo where he starts from the right and then does a left swing and then a right swing. What you can do with him is that you block the first hit and the second hit is then much easier to time. So you'll block, parry, swack. And then he stands back up, and you just block him until he does the 3-hit combo again. And you do the same thing. Doot, doot.
So what do you think?
And you-
Dexterity?
you
Put
kill him
points in
super.
dex? Get that dex to 14?
Yes. You should get Dex to 14 before you go. Well, before you proceed beyond the Undead Burg, before you go into like the
And why do I
the
need
Undead
14
Parish.
dex?
It is to be able to use a weapon that can be found here in the Undead Burg.
Is it the thingy?
Thingy, yes,
Okay.
that's.
Come here, I want to try my parrying. Well, that didn't work.
And the chat is saying, real men parry without shields.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is. You can.
It is?
You can just parry with your hand.
Huh.
I did that for a long time, actually.
I should practice that in real
fun.
life.
As shields are usually really heavy, so if you want to have a faster roll, then you can just unequip your shield and to get the weight requirement and parry with your hand.
Wrong button pressed. I meant to jump, but I did not.
I think you can parry barehanded, but that would also do no damage, so...
Let's see what the... Oh, wait a minute. Don't I want to... Do I want to hang out with that merchant who if I'm remembering right, is over here?
That is exactly where you should go, yes.
Yeah, that's...
Regardless of other things. Could you check, by the way, the physical defense on your shield after you kill these dudes?
If I kill these dudes.
Tip about spear dudes.
Kick 'em.
Yeah, you can do that, but that can sometimes provoke a counterattack from the other guy. What I usually...
Yeah.
What I like to do is to just bonk on their shield once, just knock and say hello. And when they try to attack you, you just sort of quickly circle around them and backstab them. And since you're invulnerable while you're doing animation stuff, the other guy can't hit you.
I don't know if those boxes should have broke. Those last two.
They're extremely... When it says fragile on a box in this world, it means the box,
Hey,
not
I
the
see you.
contents.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you check the defense?
Am I safe? Let's see. Whoops.
If you kill the one dude, then yes, you're safe.
Which thing do you want me to check? Physical defense?
Yeah.
7. Oh, that's my character. How do buttons work in this game?
Oh, let's see. Physical defense 76 on the... No, wait, that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do I go to get the stats on the weapon itself?
On the weapon list, and you can press a button to bring
list.
up statistics.
There you go. Does that answer your question? Oh, there you go.
I don't know yet.
52. Wait, that's
No.
damage reduction 88. Physical defense 6.
Yeah. So from the undead merchant, buy the heater shield.
Heater shield, huh?
Yeah.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. Hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Well, that's not very funny.
Oh, you need a few more souls. Do you have any soul items?
I do have a fair amount.
I'd just squeeze all of them.
I need to get the soapstone thing too, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's see. And the shield costs.
If you get it anyway after we're done.
Costs
The shield.
1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
You may also possibly want to buy the
Thank you
key.
kindly.
Get the
But-
what now?
There is a key that costs 500 souls, I believe. You may want to get that also if, for whatever reason, you change your mind and you want to be a wizard.
Need one more of them, then I got me 1,000.
Oh, I hope...
And you're supposed to kill this guy, right?
Yep.
I don't want to kill him yet, though, do I?
Punch him in the nuts.
Don't I need to, like, get arrows from him for some reason?
No.
Oh.
Oh, thank you very much. Come back soon.
Oh, he's so nice, though.
No, he's not.
Why would I want to kill him? He's such a nice young man.
It's really not. If you talk to him, he just calls you an idiot.
Oh. So you don't think I need to keep him around for anything else?
Nope.
Chat is wait. Some people in the chat think he's still useful alive.
Not if you want the thing that he has that we want. I mean, if you want a PvP stuff, then, you know, you can leave him there and you can get more Lloyd's talismans, but I think you can get him from other places.
Well, I'm getting mixed messages here from the chat.
Oh,
What does he have that I...
Of course you would.
things are getting treacherous.
Whoops.
It's horrible. And if you...
What else does he have that I might want?
Like I said, the key.
Oh, what about the box? The bottomless box?
You can get that from other characters
Hmm.
for cheaper, I think.
Alright, well I'm gonna...
Actually,
What?
it's not for cheaper, it's just that I never buy it.
Oh yeah, can't you get that super awesome sword if you buy a bunch of arrows and shoot the dragon's tail or some shit like that?
It's not super awesome. It's kind of shitty, actually.
Oh my god.
It's good for a short while, but it's not worth upgrading, and the thing
What a waste
he
of
has
time.
is at least
Go
as
and
useful,
fall
and
off a
later on
cliff.
much more useful.
Alright, well if you say to kill him, I'm gonna kill him. Are you telling me to kill him?
Yep,
Alright.
hit him in the head.
Goodbye. Friendly merchant.
Gone mad, have you?
Roll into his
You,
boxes
you
first.
lousy rat. Yulia!
Probable cause.
Yulia! Why me? Little Yulia?
I feel bad now. So do I want to equip the Uchikatana, or whatever it's called?
It is the item that you need 1414 for, so you can't equip it yet. But soon.
The
It's really
Uchikatana.
Uchikatana.
Okay, so I needs me a few more dex points.
Yep. It's really good.
Alright. Oh, the chat thinks I'm a monster now. Now I feel bad. You made me into a bad person.
Well, maybe the Dark Moon will come after you, although I don't think so.
What?
They're saying that they will report you for murder.
Man, I cannot get bearing down. Slowbeef made it look so easy.
Like I said, you just block them for a while and see how their attacks work
The shield
before you
does have
try to parry.
The shield does have complete damage reduction, so...
Exactly. Yeah, if you don't, it's different.
It's what?
If you don't, it's different. I mean, obviously you can't block forever, and some enemies do a lot of damage, so even just a few % through the shield hurts a lot.
Certainly. Come at me, man. I should say, if anyone wants to, once I'm able to summon people, if you want to assist, because I have that mod that makes people see pretty easily.
Yeah, you have to put them on your friends list, though, for that to work, I believe. I mean, it's better
friends.
overall, but there is a lot of people playing this game still.
Sure.
So it's not... You won't necessarily be able to see them if you don't have them on your Games for Windows friends
Well,
list.
if we're... Oh, it has to be games for Windows?
I think so.
Not Steam?
Nope.
Ugh.
Yep, I know. That might change when they kill Games for Windows in the middle of next year.
Happened.
No, that's in July next year, I think.
Ugh. Let's see, do I want to wear this Hollow Soldier armor?
No.
Keep my robe. Well, that solves that then.
I mean, you can if you want to, but it just kind of looks shitty, and it's very heavy for its stats. It's one of those armors, I believe, that is just not very good.
It's only
but
4
I
points
could be
stronger
mistaken.
than the robes I've got on.
I could be mistaken.
Yeah. Well, what does the chat have to say? Because I trust them over you any day.
Oh no! Especially now that I made you a murderer.
That's right.
The chat is saying, "I'd love to play with you, Diabetus." Something like that.
Well, friend me on games for Windows, I guess.
It's Diabetus RP, I believe.
Oh yeah, I don't... Glad you said that, because I would have just thought it was Diabetus. I am proud to say, though, I hopped on Hitbox early enough to actually get Diabetus, the name. None of this derivative bullshit. The real
There are like 10
deal.
Diabetuses now
Yeah.
at this point. You were lucky. I'm one.
I'm digging the mace, though.
Okay.
Pretty solid. It seems pretty solid.
Yeah, and that's.
I guess I prefer a sword, but, you know.
That's pretty much all you can say about the mace,
Can I sneak
really.
up on these guys and backstab them?
Yeah. If you walk. I am walking. No, you're jogging. You can hold a button to walk.
How picky is the backstab? With the placement?
Not very.
We're able
it's
to pull
the
it off very well, and I blame the game for that because it's clearly not my fault.
Yeah. You were standing too far away, though.
Ah, gotcha. I'll take that. So what's in this residence?
You don't have to be moving to backstab, actually. I thought that too, but
Oh
I
yeah,
tested
resin.
it. It's not true.
That's the stuff that electrifies your weapon, right?
Yeah. Very useful for Taurus Demon if you don't feel like fighting him fairly at all.
I hate the Taurus Demon.
Why?
Oops.
Is it just because he's more or less a reskin of the Asylum Demon?
Exactly, that is my biggest problem with him.
No creativity at all. Nah. He's different
Yes,
enough.
evil. Come on. Try ranged battle.
Oh yeah, a trick with the undead standing down there is that you can actually walk off the side when they're coming up the stairs, and even though it's like a tiny little drop, you can still do the lunge attack on them.
Oh. Well, that's
So that's
neat.
what I usually do. It's like you fall like a foot, and you still do like triple damage. Than if you were just been swinging.
Good thing I got that +1 flask.
Yeah, it's been useful so far. Are you gonna try to take on the Black Knight?
Oh, should I?
Well, you haven't been.
I mean, there is despair ahead.
What did you say?
I mean, according
It
to the
is.
messages, he's just despairing ahead.
Oh, I suppose so. Yeah.
Chat,
But,
what do you think?
like,
Take him on or not?
I'm pretty sure they want you to take him on. I can predict this. I believe.
Just try backstab and parrying, they say.
Yeah, parrying him is actually pretty easy. Like I said, he has one swing that starts from. He holds his right hand on the left side and swings, and you don't try to parry that. But when he starts to swing from the right side, it will always be a 3-hit combo, and you, after seeing it done once, you can probably parry the second hit. Like you block the first, and then time your parry to the second hit.
Hmm.
That was it, by the way.
Okay.
Like he does 1, 2, and then you parry that.
Parry the second hit.
Yeah, that's the easiest, in my opinion.
Okay. So
And
1, 2. When he thrusts it forward.
No, he does like 1, 2, and then it's a thrust, but you can parry on the second swing.
Parry the thrust? Or the swing?
Not the when he attacks with his shield. That's not the attack I was talking about.
Okay.
You need to stay pretty close to him, otherwise he will keep doing those attacks.
Oh,
Also,
that's
remember
right, I
to
see, yeah.
in between attempts, like if you don't feel confident and you have to block all 3 of his attacks, let your shield down, because as long as you're holding your shield up, stamina recovers much slower.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you already knew that.
I regret this decision. Or I could just War of Attrition this.
You could, but you will slip up at some point. And you'll
Are you
get
sure?
killed with a single hit.
Are you
Well, no,
sure
I don't-
I'm not an expert?
I'm not entirely sure, but parrying him just goes so much faster. You have to let your shield down if you want to backstab.
Ah, gotcha. Alright. What?
I like how he's like, no, don't drink that. He's rushing towards you. Trying to knock it out of your hands.
I think I
Like, if
get
you
what to
stay
do
clo-
now.
Yeah. You can parry the shield and then stab thing too. That also works.
But if I miss the parry, I'm pretty much fucked.
Yeah. So I suppose you could also keep running around him like you were doing and just see where his attacks and...
Are fire bombs effective?
No. He's very resistant to fire.
Remind me, what am I doing this for?
You can get a super good weapon. Also, you get 1,000 souls, so... But it's mostly for bragging purposes. Say you didn't and Slowbeef didn't, or something.
Slowbeef couldn't do it. You failed?
I don't know, actually. I didn't watch the entire stream, but I'm pretty sure he died a bunch of times and gave up.
That's Slowbeef. If I could master that backstab.
It took a bit too long.
Took a bit too long?
Yeah, he had time to recover and turn around.
I gotcha.
So, like I said, the backstab is actually pretty generous. You don't have to be, like, exactly behind him. You can be at, like, a little bit of an angle. And that means that if you just start running around him immediately, and then just when you see that now his attack animation is over, you let go your shield and attack. So that he can't turn to face you with his attack animation.
Gotcha. I got it. I'm a master of this now.
The backstabbing is going okay.
So is the chat regretting this course of action now?
They're talking about Demon Souls or Dark Souls is better.
They're so bored they're talking about a different game altogether. Come on, bro. Come at me.
Demon Souls is probably a little easier, but it has more bullshit traps, and you have to like buy a bunch of healing items and stuff like that. So it's just kind of annoying in that point.
Need to get away so I can heal. There we go. Now I feel better.
Now that I've got some alcohol in my blood. Doesn't matter that there's almost no blood left. That shield and then stab attack seems to be like perfect for backstabbing because he moves himself forward, so it takes less time to run around him.
I hear ya, I hear ya.
But it seems like you're forgetting to let go of the shield before you attack.
Well, you know what? I won.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bragging rights. And you got the Black Knight sword.
Is that good?
Excellent. It is extremely good. It's like game-breakingly good.
But I can't use it, I'm guessing?
Not for a while. But it's good enough that you may want to consider changing your build for it.
Really?
Yes. It is silly how good it is. At least for, first run through the game. Maybe not as much in New Game Plus and such.
Well, maybe Expert Guy should tell me how to change my build. 300-hour guy.
Oh. All right, 300-hour guy. Let's hear your suggestions.
And blue tier stone ring. What does that do? I don't even.
It increases your defense it increases your defense by a lot, but only when you have like 15% health left or something like that.
Oh well.
It's hard to use.
Don't have any other accessories.
No, I mean it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Might save you.
You never know. You know, I think people need to know to watch out. So I'm gonna leave a message. Let's see.
You should probably also clear some items out of your quick slots because you have some stuff in there that you will never use.
Be wary of
How kind of you.
Yeah, see? So now
Your
people are gonna be like,
karma is-
oh, what's over here? They're like, what's this message? Beware of fall. And then they're gonna know.
Oh, nice.
The
There is
diabetes is
danger
there.
zone.
There's a danger zone.
Be wary of danger
Beware
zone.
of the highway to that area.
Yes.
FYI, it's dangerous. Okay. So with your suggestion to... Oh, fuck!
Did you get barreled?
I did.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
Completely forgot about that.
Well, fortunately, it doesn't. It's a trap that doesn't respawn, so that's nice, at least.
So with this sword you're recommending, if I fucked up my current, just like, was putting points in dex, is that now a waste?
No, the Black Knight sword uses a lot of dex too, I believe.
Okay.
Or a decent amount, at least.
Okay.
But I think getting 14/14 is still not
that's
a bad
where,
idea. That's where Havel is. I
Havel
would
is.
not go there right
yeah.
now.
Not,
It's not even that I don't think you can't beat him, because, I mean, you beat the Black Knight. It's more that it takes forever now that you do no damage.
right. I don't think I really need his ring right now.
No, especially since you're going for light armor. I didn't take his ring into consideration when I put the thing together.
Right.
Also, when you're on the same floor as the one with the fog door, you may want to keep your lock-on ready, because in the barrel closest to the edge, there is a crystal gecko, and you want to lock onto that and drop off the ledge and downstab it. But you didn't see it, and it got away. Yeah, it got away.
Oh, Dectilon.
You missed a treasure goblin.
Hang on, the laptop I'm using to monitor the chat is dying, and then plug it into something. So hang on 1 second. Dectilon, while I'm plugging it in, can you kind of give some Dark Souls tips and tricks with your years of experience?
To you?
To
or...
the chat.
Oh.
Because surely they're curious and would be wanting to partake of your wisdom.
Well, let's see. Is there anyone who has not played Dark Souls for at least 100 hours in there who has a question? No, they just seem to be saying that, well, you can always quit and reload and the treasure goblin will be there. Which is true. But it's also cheating. Well, Shadowhog, why don't you just go and fix that? It's not a question, but I can give you advice on that too. 89 out, get out. Just leave. Which part of Blighttown? Getting down there or being down there? Oh, the boss? Try to attack it only when it's doing its lava spewing attack. Don't get too careless. Like, hit it twice and then back off to a decent distance. And if you see it start sort of heaving, like catching a big breath, then run like hell away from it, because it has an attack that just murders you. No, I won't make him go shieldless.
Alright, I'm back. Hello?
Hello, hello.
Oh.
Also, for when it comes to Quilog, you want to sort of zone her lava spewing. So, like, after she spews lava in one area, then just pull her over to a place on the screen where there's a lot of space, and let her spew lava over there, and then go back to where the lava is now dissipated, and just keep doing that.
Oops. That's not my weapon.
Some crazy person in the chat says that I should try to convince you to not use a shield, but no.
Ever?
Yeah, he wants you to go shieldless. He's played the game so much that he thinks shields are anathema to challenge now.
Well,
which, I mean, you know, you will eventually get there, I guess, if you play it.
This is only my
enough.
second playthrough of the game.
Yeah, yeah, I would not recommend that.
First one on PC. Let's see. Guess I'll try that resin out.
Yeah. What you can do is you sort of bring it to the front, and then you wait to use it until you ran back to the ladder.
What?
You put it on your quick bar so that it's ready to go,
right?
And then you trigger the boss and you run back to the ladder. Okay. And before you climb up the ladder, you use it because it doesn't last very long.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
But if you use it on the top of the ladder, he might have time to jump up.
I see.
And you don't want that. You want to be able to do the drop attack on him.
Right. That's right.
Now they want you to take your pants off.
Take my character's pants off? He needs his pants. They look so comfortable.
They look pretty good.
They're styling.
You know, funnily enough, to a pulp is better advice for this guy than you might think. Just because standing right next to him and swinging a lot of the time, he's so large that he will just miss.
I waited too long.
Yeah, that's what I said. Use it at the bottom of the ladder.
Whoops.
Well, see downstairs, I guess. Don't fall off the ledge.
I'm not.
There are. She's gonna run past him, or?
I'm trying to go up the ladder. I may not have given myself enough distance, though. Ooh. Hey.
There is still a saying to take off your pants.
This isn't a good time.
I think it might distract him. Now you can just swing at him. You'll probably stun him, actually.
I can probably make him dead. Hang on 1 second.
That is a pretty good stunning to be dead. I think it's a mistranslation. I guess it was supposed to be Tar-ish demon?
Tarish demon?
Someone said that it doesn't have hooves. It has claws, so shouldn't a Taurus demon have hooves? So I assume it was supposed to be Tar-ish demon.
Hmm.
Parts of it is bull-like, but, you know.
You know, is it worth going back to where Havel is and going to the Dark Root Basin?
No, not
so?
yet. No. There is really nothing. Like, unless you have a serious hankering for some night mail, there's really nothing there right now.
And does 300 Hours Guy agree?
Well, let's see if I can remember who that
please
was.
Please change your chat name to 300 Hours Guy, please. Because that's all I can really identify you as. It would help me out a lot.
Yeah. They say you're lucky that you got the Demon Great Axe, which is true, technically, but on the other hand, you need 46 strength to wield it, so...
46. Oh, is that a random drop? I thought he always dropped that.
No, it's random.
Oh.
It's actually a very small chance, like 5% or something.
I love this guy.
You don't look hollow.
Charmer ahead.
I am Solano of Asylum,
Ah, so dreamy.
Now that
Everyone
I am
loves him.
dead, I have
Not
come
entirely
to
sure
celebrate
why. I mean,
the birthday of
he's
the
nice. I'll say that. That not a lot of people in this game who are nice.
He's so friendly.
No need to hide your
I mean, the people who
I get that.
seem nice often turn out to not be very nice in some fashion.
That's true.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you.
Ooh,
I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
I wasn't paying attention. What did he say? It's okay, I'll look at the chat stream. I forget what I'm saying yes, no to. I think I want to say yes. Okay, yeah. I'll listen to your proposition.
Also, I think I've seen like 4 or 5 different spellings of my name at this point.
Brimming with hollows. Could that really be mere chance? So what do you say?
That's
Why not
okay.
help one another on this lonely journey?
Of course I'll help you.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Yay!
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use
Oh
this
yeah, also
to summon
you
one
can
another
join
in spirit,
his
across the gap
Sunlight
between the worlds,
Covenant later on.
and
It's
engage
kind of
in joy
hidden.
cooperation.
I
But
was
it's,
in
Not
that
the only
covenant in my
one
last
engaged in
playthrough.
this.
I mean, what?
I
Oh.
am a warrior
Briefly.
of the sun. Spot my
So you
sun
know about the dragon,
opportunity
then?
by its brilliant aura.
Sort
If you
of.
miss it,
It's
you
fuzzy.
must
It's all
drive.
very fuzzy. Everything about this game is very fuzzy to me.
Yeah, because I did not like. I played through the game 5-6 times, and I never figured out
Oh,
the
hello
trick
there.
to the dragon.
Sun
And
if only.
someone actually told me about it, and I was like, well,
Yeah, I think when I was
I-
looking up
that's-
different
that's really
covenants.
cool.
Yeah, I think I was looking up different covenants, and then saw it. I was like, oh. All right. Now I remember this area.
it's an area that sticks with you.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get.
I just got flattened by hellfire. I'm gonna remember this place.
So if anyone's playing through Dark Souls, wants to summon me, I'll help you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah!
Oh, did you just run for it?
Yeah. With mild success.
You're supposed to bait him.
Ate him with what?
You run over to where the ground is blackened, and then you run back, and he will sweep over the bridge, and then you run over.
Don't remember that at all.
No. Ah, well. Just don't forget to kick down the ladder. 'Cause
Alright.
that is a thing
See,
that I...
So I don't want to try to run over there and get stuff, right?
No, not before you kick down the ladder, at least.
Oh yeah, getting that shortcut's pretty important.
Yeah, otherwise you would have to run all the way back here.
I'd rather not.
There also... Someone is saying that you should run up and down the bridge and trigger the dragon and have him kill the undead dudes a bunch of times over and over.
It is a good farming place.
It is what we call quality streaming.
It is.
The most inspired thing to stream is farming the bridge.
Yeah. Oh, how'd that... Look at that. How'd you do that?
I'll have to wait to see what you're talking about.
You'll see.
Oh, you mean, yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm sure they put it on top of some pixel that's in the air or something.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
someone in the chat knows.
All right, Dectilon, what should I do with these stats? All decks?
Um,
I can get 14 decks.
at least 14, and switch to the katana, and then I'll just leave it up to you to decide what to put stuff in.
Well, my endurance is only at 9. I haven't put anything in vitality yet.
Yeah, you don't need, like, I think what I suggested was like 16 vitality. So
Yeah.
I don't think you really need much more than that usually.
But I do
like
need
if
some
you can avoid
endurance.
stuff, You definitely need some endurance. I think in the thing I wrote, I think I said either go up to 21 or use Havel's Ring. But if you use Havel's Ring, then you can't use the magic empowering ring. And the ring that gives you poise.
Alright.
And both of those are really good for you. So
Okay. Well, let
eventually
me look
going
to the
up to
chat.
21.
Let me look to the chat. How do you feel about these level ups, chat? Do you feel good about them? Are they the best ever?
Someone says 14 and then strength. Pump dex for Black Knight Sword. Oh yeah, he also says you can get the ring of whatever protection thing from Lautrec early on if you want.
Alright, chat
Did you
seems to
do-
accept these stats. How much strength do I need for that Black Knight sword?
I think it's like 21 or 22.
Oh, that's it. It's not too much.
You should check probably. I don't remember. When I got it the first time, it's like, this is awesome. Look at this damage, it would smash everything. And then I used it, and then I smashed everything, and now it's like... it's too good. It's too good.
Are you talking about the Drake sword?
No, the Black Knight Sword.
No.
You can get it with some certainty once you get the ring that increases item drop chance. You can let the Black Knight live and go back with the item drop chance and 10 humanity pumped. And then it's a really high chance of you getting the Black Knight Sword if you want it for whatever reason.
Alright.
161 poise is a necessity.
Sounds like a lot of boys.
That sounds like he knows something I don't. Either it is the exact number that you gain from wearing all of Havel's armor, or it's what you need to be able to resist something very specific.
Man, that sword is fast.
Do you want to know how to get to the Covenant place that you said you got to earlier?
I vaguely remember. It's right around where the dragon is, right?
It is, but you have to go back up to the bridge to do it.
Haha. You'll see what I'm laughing at.
I can guess. Whee! That is, that's how you deal with that guy.
Yeah, whoa. Rats everywhere.
That's one of the reasons why I don't like going this path anymore, even though it's,
This path is optional?
yeah.
You need a illusory wall. Illusory wall. Wait, what's the alternate path then?
You go back up to the bridge. Oh, nice. You got on humanity there. Or did he drop through the floor again? Because the rats can drop humanity, and I saw a glow on one of the rats. Oh, you got it. Oh. It was just... It didn't show on screen, or I missed it. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Clawblade. That must have taken forever.
What do you say?
He says he farmed these rats for humanity. That must have taken forever.
Oh. Let's see, I'm in the parish now.
Yeah.
And are you suggesting I do not come here right now?
No, you have to come here, but you see the stairs down and the gate?
Right, the gate. I do remember the gate.
You can open that gate if you go back to the bridge.
And do you think I should do this?
Now that you're here, if you think you can get through to the blacksmith, the bonfire without dying, then you won't need that gate open. But if you feel uncomfortable, then you may want to go back.
I always feel uncomfortable.
Also, everyone, of course, wants you to fight the Black Knight, which is at the top of the tower.
I thought I remember there being a guy up there, yeah.
But I would say open the gate before you do that.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
And
He's sold
since
right now.
since I'm 10 seconds behind, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how to get over there. What you want to do is you first poke your nose out so that the dragon flames the bridge and kills all the undead on it.
Right.
And when the fire stops, you run over to like the little hiding place on the side and hug the wall so that the dragon
one where the
can't
stairs
get
are?
Yeah, just on the other side, and just hug the wall so that the dragon can't get you with his fire.
Okay.
And then you sit there for a while and do nothing until you see the dragon taking off, and then you just start running towards the gate where the dragon was sitting.
Oh boy.
Don't stop for anything.
I'm scared.
Just
Dectilon.
run in the middle of the bridge. Just run like a bastard.
I'm scared.
The chat is wondering if you know that you can slide down ladders by holding down the run button.
Oh, I did not know that.
No.
How about that? That's fancy. Make that fancy. So where's the... Oh. Okay. So... Here's the dragon. It's breathing fire. So where... Do I go to the other end of the bridge where it was originally?
Just to the other side.
Here, so... Oops. Let's go bonfire myself again. You'll see why if you haven't already.
You don't need to.
I don't want to die, Dectilon. If I fuck up, at least I'll have one lifeline.
I suppose so, but you could just drink some Estus Flask because the place you're going to will have another bonfire.
I thought you said hold down run and you slide down the ladder.
Yeah.
I'm holding down run.
The roll button thing.
Oh, roll.
Yeah. Isn't that the same button?
Well, I was holding down B. And yet nothing happened.
No, well, you don't press anything. I guess
Are you all dirty liars?
It might be something to do with the PC controls. I don't know.
Okay, so dragon breathes fire, then I run to the other side.
You run to the what is it? The
that little hideaway over there that is directly in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that,
you watch the dragon.
Okay.
And when you see the dragon taking off, you start running towards where the dragon was.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, you don't hold any direction when you're climbing. You just press the button. I think it may interrupt it otherwise.
Okay. So, dragon breathes fire, then run towards where the dragon is.
No,
even though the dragon's not moving.
It doesn't breathe fire. You watch the dragon for it to start flying.
And he'll do that just by my idling here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not supposed to like bait it to do anything. Just sit behind the wall until it takes off from the castle.
And he's done it. And I'll go, oh shit!
Keep running. If you can. I don't know what actually happened yet, but I'm gonna assume you got stomped on.
Dectilon, you led me astray, man.
No, you stopped.
Well, the dragon stopped me.
If you had kept running, you would have been able to go through his legs.
That's disgusting.
I know, but we have to make some sacrifices here.
I guess so. Okay.
Sometimes it involves touching the underside of a dragon inappropriately.
Dragon? If you want to farm humanity, why don't you just come here over and over again?
It's not. I think it's random when you get humanity from killing soldiers, and I think if you kill the same soldiers again and again, the chance is less, or something like that.
Oh, farm humanity.
Whereas-
Souls. Get the two mixed up. Here we go. That didn't work at all. That was a complete failure, Dectilon. Explain yourself.
You waited too long.
I waited. So I gotta wait the moment he hops away from the wall, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you could even check your stat sheets.
Okay. Which stat? The not get burned alive stat?
No, if you take up the menu, there's 4 options, and if you check the third option, you can see your equipment load and see which tier you're in. And I think you're.
I'm 16 out of 52. I'm pretty good.
I think you're in the in the second tier. So I mean,
you told me to
could.
strip.
Yeah, you could do that, and maybe you'll run a little faster. It might help. But you really need to watch the dragon. When you see him flinch, and you just start running.
Oh boy.
Because it's not, his animation won't change once he's flinched.
Alright. Should I watch him do a trial run, see the moment see what clue I'm supposed to be looking for?
I mean, you're already doing that, so. Just watch him when he's just sitting there, and then when he goes "Rawr," then you start running.
I'm running! I'm still running! I'm still running! Alright.
Yep, there we go. And then just, there is a thing you can open.
What about that stuff? There's stuff over there.
The dragon will leave after a while. Or actually, I think it's left now, now that you sat at the bonfire. So, open the gate and then go kill those undead and get the stuff there.
Okay, whoops.
It's probably nothing you will be using, but still.
You never know.
It's a pretty good sword. It's like the strength equivalent of the katana.
The Uchi Gucci thing I'm using?
Yeah. Well, Diabetus is doing better, A, because he's beaten the game before, and B, because I'm actually giving him tons of health, so it shouldn't be too surprising.
Yes.
Slightly unfair.
Oops.
Yes, the Uchi sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very expensive brand of katana.
Alright, this archer guy needs to back off.
He's a veteran, but I wouldn't say he's very seasoned.
No, hardly.
A single season, maybe.
Alright, well I got a claymore.
Yeah. It's, I think it actually shares animations with the Black Knight sword, I think. But it's not nearly as good. But it's still, it's good animations.
Alright.
So it is a good weapon.
Alright, so...
You killed the dragon?
I did.
You either get really... a guy in the chat says that he killed the dragon and used the claymore. And to that I say, you either got extremely lucky or you had the patience of a god.
Mm.
Because that is the most frustrating thing I've ever done, and it's not worth it.
Nice. Okay, so I could probably use some more vitality at this point, right?
Sure, why not? A few points.
Maybe another point of endurance, or should I start investing in strength to be able to use that sword?
That's up to you, man. I mean, you can never go wrong with vitality and endurance. You can level everything. As long as you have those two, You can do almost anything you want.
I like doing anything I want.
But if you want to use the Black Knight sword, then you're gonna have to crank your other stats a little bit.
All right, let's see.
Once again, I
If I wanna
don't
use
remember
this-
what stats you need.
So if I want to use this great axe, I need.
Great axe, you can probably use the standard great axe right now.
The demon's great axe.
Oh, that's 46 strength.
Oh, the 40. See, where's the? I keep forgetting. Where's the thing that tells you how much strength you need to use stuff?
Here it says 20 strength, 18 dexterity on the Black Knight sword.
It's a neat looking sword.
20 strength, 18 dexterity. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, that's how I would use it probably.
Akis says that if you want any help, his character is in the area, but he doesn't have any pants on.
Well, I'm
Which
still
may or may
hollow,
not-
so I can't summon you, but I can be summoned. Let's see.
Yeah.
So I need 20 strength, not 22.
20 strength,
18 dex.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's certainly achievable. I'll start working towards that.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'll stick with Uchi Gucci.
Yep.
And, he was in my way. You're in my way, also. Just FYI. God, look at all these guys getting in my way.
What a bastard.
So rude.
This, by the way, this place with the undead just standing around. This is where you join the
Join the
Solaris
summit,
Covenant.
yeah. I kind of remember that now. Forget the requirements, though. I think you just have to make progress with Solaire.
No,
Or
you
get-
have to get to a certain point in the game. I forget when, but
You'll encounter
you also
Solaire.
have
It
to.
has something to do with him, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. You have to have talked to him. Someone knows. But you also have to have 30 faith.
Oh, did someone
Or-
plus one my message? Is that what that was?
No. Or what happened, actually? Do you get a few... No, oh, that. No, that is someone is kindling the bonfire that you are currently using.
Oh, rude.
That gives everyone
Alright,
else who is
someone
on
in
the
the
same
chat,
bonfire.
summon me
To do what?
to get free stuff, souls and shit, humanity.
You're so far from any bosses.
That's okay. Here, I'll put the summon sign here. More likely to see it. Any reason to get that Black Knight that's up there?
Bragging rights. You can get his sword too, but it's not that great, honestly. It's kind of cool, but it has much higher requirements than the Black Knight sword. So, yeah, I would just skip over him for now.
See, I remember this being not fun.
What you want to do is you lure out. There is an undead soldier with a sword and one with a spear to the right. You lure those out, and then you go up the stairs.
Hey, I'm way ahead of you.
Good. And then you clear out all the dudes, including the crossbow guys, and pick up the item behind them.
Right. There goes charging, dude.
Don't try not to make Miss Piggy angry.
That's Miss Piggy.
I think so. I think she's fallen on hard times.
Also.
Join the army. Yeah, I was. That's Clawblade. That's what I'm going to suggest here because it is. I'm sure there is another instance where that is useful, but I can't think of it.
Hitting all the wrong buttons.
Or you could do what apparently Darkside Phil did and shoot it with 500 arrows.
Shoot what? 500 arrows? The Black Knight?
The armored pig. I cannot recommend that either.
That doesn't sound wise at all.
Backstab is kind of funny.
I don't remember Alluring Skull.
Ah, yes. What the Alluring Skull does is certain enemies, especially animal enemies, or actually I think exclusively animal enemies, are lured to the location where there is a skull thrown. So what you want to do is you stand up there on that platform,
Jump, you fool!
and you throw a skull into the fire down below.
Right.
Yep. Oh, I see what you were trying to do. After you're done with that, by the way, you're probably gonna want.
You know, somebody's gonna regret that. Oh, that's just. Ugh.
Oh, that was, well, whatever.
I mean,
Sure.
Put
Why
some pants on. Is this the dude who? Is this the same dude who said he did not have pants and wanted to hang out?
I'm going to assume so. Because he has no pants.
Is this 300 hours dude? Is he so confident in his abilities?
The chat is furiously writing fanfiction.
This is the OTP that you're seeing right here.
Also, he's backstabbing the pig. What a bastard.
It's rude.
With a club, no less. Oh no, don't get killed. You'll lose all your soulary or something.
It's all good. Oh yeah, I forgot how to use gestures.
Oh yeah, that's, see, there's an advantage of your heal. You can use it even when summoned.
Mm-hmm. Remind me, how do I gesture at people?
I forget. I almost never do it. On PC, it's the T button.
I'm using a controller.
I don't know. Try some bumpers. Or select, maybe.
Select. Oh yeah. T-bow real quick and now I'll know what to do when I go back to my world. That's why I loved being summoned in my first playthrough.
Oh. I'd like to get summoned to get sweet, sweet souls.
Lots of souls. And respect.
Especially...
Man, that guy's
right.
all about the backstabbing.
Yeah, it's really easy to do once you get... there's a kind of a trick you can do.
Right.
Where you run behind an opponent and turn on lock-on, and you will immediately turn to face them. Like, instantly.
Kinda like that, only it didn't work.
It makes backstabbing faster and harder to avoid.
Good tips, though.
Yeah. Obviously, you have to be close enough for backstab to be in range.
Right. It's all coming back. Except not really.
So the chat is drawing some very accurate conclusions here. Is that
Okay.
if you find any challenging section in Dark Souls, the first thing you should try before anything else is to take off your pants. That's probably the solution.
This does say there's hope ahead, and then I look at this glorious ass in front of me. And it all makes sense.
I think that is probably why.
God, how would you feel if a naked man snuck up behind you with a club and failed at backstabbing you?
pretty good, probably.
I just stuck that sword in his butthole. That was a butt stab, not a backstab.
No, he survived that? Yes, that must be because you're summoned. Enemies have more health. That must be why.
Oh. Fancy that. Well, I think after our adventures with Nudist Sky are done, I think we'll be done streaming for the time being.
No, it's pretty good place to end at.
Yeah.
I mean,
hopefully it'll end with killing what, gargoyles, the boss.
No. Well, there is a good amount of time before you get to the gargoyles still.
Is there another boss before that?
No, it's just that getting to the gargoyles is there's a bonfire in between.
Oh,
and
yeah. And this is that branching path up ahead where that blacksmith guy is.
Yeah. And so getting to the gargoyles is, I mean, you could do it. He seems to be good. Good at hitting things with a club, so you might make it. But it's kind of dangerous.
Everything in Dark Souls is kind of dangerous.
Yeah, but you won't be able to stop at the bonfire, I mean, since you're summoned.
Right. I got
the chat is asking. The chat is asking how you feel about hitbox over Twitch.
So far I forgot this guy. So far I prefer it. The delay is much less. Like, for example, you're able to mostly follow along with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Without being too far behind.
Oh no, your buddy got smacked.
The chat gets kind of buggy at times. Can you not backstab this guy?
No.
Okay. Just making sure I wasn't doing something wrong.
Yeah, the Black Iron Knights can't be backstabbed for whatever reason.
Right. Only thing with hitbox so far, I mean, it's been around for like, what, a couple days, but the chat is buggy. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were talking to the chat.
Buggy chat interface, so requires some refreshing, so you can miss stuff like that, but I think the lack of a delay, unlike Twitch, makes it worth using. I thought the gargoyle was just beyond here, like up a couple of ladders.
It is, but there is, you have to fight the channeler and his army of goons.
Oh, that doesn't take long.
It doesn't take long, but they're dangerous enough that often the summoned person ends up getting killed. Or has spent all his healing earlier on.
I got 4 heals left, man.
Yeah, but it's not like they're
pinned.
gonna leave you alone. At least he hasn't been dancing yet.
Is dance a gesture you can do? Gesture?
Of course it is. But I meant the channeler. You know what the channeler does when he dances.
Vaguely.
Oh, he has been dancing, alright. Yeah, it's a huge damage buff to all enemies within a certain distance.
Can you backstab the channel?
Actually, I'm not sure. He has so little health that I haven't really tried.
See, I can't do a victory thing. I could just bow and pray.
Yeah, you get new gestures from characters.
I vaguely recall that.
You can do the channeler dance, they say, and that is very true.
That's important.
If you get his weapon, you can do his dance.
Nice. Perfect, in fact.
Oh,
How does the chat like hitbox compared to Twitch?
Someone says hitbox is from former owned own 3D people.
I do not know those people.
That was a streaming service that was like Twitch. It was meant for video games only, pretty much, and they didn't survive. I think just because, Twitch was better at the time.
But now that there's a need that's opened up, thanks to Twitch's tomfoolery.
Yeah, they got a little bit of space there. Also, he summoned Solaire for reasons unknown.
Why wouldn't you want to summon him?
I suppose if you want sunlight medals, that is what you have to do, but the more characters you summon to find a boss, the more health the boss will have.
Right.
And that means that everyone who is there fighting have to pull their own weight,
I understand.
or it'll get tedious.
Gargoyle's clumsy. I remember having some trouble with this boss in my first playthrough.
Pretty much.
But I think with 3
Solaire
people
against
here,
it.
it'll...
Yeah, it shouldn't be hard at all.
Yeah.
I usually summon Solaire against this guy because I don't feel like running around them for like 10 minutes or... Nah, I'm exaggerating, but you have to be really careful when fighting them.
Yeah. Yeah, I fought him by myself.
I did the first time too, but it took me like, I don't know how many tries actually. Are you gonna chop his tail off?
It is off.
Oh, good. Oh, I guess the guy who summoned you.
I don't know if he did that or if Solaire did that.
No, it was Solaire.
Oh,
He just threw a lightning bolt at it.
nice.
But I guess you don't get the weapon for it. That's too bad. I wanted to get the Moonlight Blade that way, because I will never get it on my own.
And I do not do much damage.
Yeah, well,
Is that because
It's
there's
just-
multiple people?
yeah. It's because there are some players, they have, I don't know how much more health, but it's some percent per person summoned.
Praise the sun, Dectilon.
It's night
Oh.
over here.
Oh yeah, you can turn back into a human when you...
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Now I can get invaded. I'm scared.
No. But you'll get a lot of souls.
Oh no, I don't turn back into a human. I just get humanity.
Yeah, I misunderstood what you were saying.
I'm gonna go back to that bonfire, and then I think we're gonna call it a stream.
Sounds like a plan.
Assuming I can get past Miss Piggy.
Use the items, like I said.
The items? What items?
The alluring skull.
Oh. How do I just
Stand
run?
in the place where...
Oh, he was following me.
No, where are you going now?
Hey, come back.
Go back up to where the...
Hey.
Oh, you meant that bonfire. All right, yeah. I thought you were gonna run to the blacksmith bonfire.
Alright, I feel like I gotta try this. Except this guy's in the way. So, do I backstab him? Is that
You can backstab it, but because you do like no damage attacking from the front. But the way I'd suggest doing it is you go back up to where the crossbow guys are, and you just throw an alluring skull into the fire. Because that's like the only time in the game where the alluring skull is useful. I think you can use them to lure skeleton dogs off ledges too, but at that point you probably have some way of dealing with them anyway, so...
Hey. Hey.
Trick to getting Moonlight Blade is let's see it destroys on crystal. Didn't know he could do that.
Oops.
You mean...
Oh.
So he's like stunned for a long time and chop his tail off when he does it? It can be hard to deal with. No, you can literally backstab it like you would a normal enemy, normal human-sized enemy.
Ugh. Does not look pleasant. I mean, that was, you know, inappropriate.
Did you get the best helm in the game? No.
He randomly drops the best helm in the game?
Yeah. Aesthetically, at least.
No, it does not appear to be the case. So let's look through my equipment real quick. Make sure I did not miss anything cool that I picked up.
Huh.
So lots of hollow warrior helms.
I will have to try that, right? Arteming.
Try what?
Arteming. There is, you remember Seath? The white dragon?
Yeah, kinda.
He has a tail drop. You can chop his tail off and get a special weapon. But it's extremely hard to do because when you get behind him, he starts slamming his limbs around. And when you're just fighting against him alone, it's super hard to do. And this guy in the chat says that you can trick him into attacking the crystal that keeps him alive, that keeps him immortal. If you can trick him into attacking the crystal, when you first destroy it, he's stunned for a while. So apparently if you can trick him to destroy it, then you have enough time to chop his tail off before he recovers.
Some of the chat is saying I should up my dex before I go for the strength goal since I'm using a dex-based sword. Seems like a good tip.
Yes, that, and also the fact that you know how dual wielding works, right?
Vaguely, but not really.
It uses the reason why dual wielding increases damage is because it basically adds to your strength score. And so it gives you a damage bonus based on the weapon's damage bonus. So like if the weapon has a B in strength, then you'll get a high damage bonus for dual wielding. But if it doesn't have a strength bonus, then you don't get any bonus damage really.
Gotcha.
But the bonus strength also makes it so that you can wield things that you don't really have the strength for. But dexterity can't be overcome the same way. So if you get 18 dexterity, then you can dual wield the Black Knight sword, even if you can't hold it in one hand. But you do need that dexterity. So you may want to get that first.
Okay, makes sense. Well, on that note, I think we are done for now. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And if y'all did, I guess I'll keep streaming my playthrough of the game. Off and on again. So look forward to that. I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Whatever.
I think the chat is frozen.
Bye, everybody. Bye, frozen people.